Hey, hello everyone. Good morning or good afternoon. This confirm audio is good for you. Hope you hear me well.
History.
Yes, Sri.
Hey, great. I have a bunch of people here. Nice to see you all. Is anyone willing to show your beautiful smiley face on this Sunday? If in case. Couple of them. Rajiv, good to see you back again with energy. Let's do it. Sham Sundar is here. Srinidhi is here. Nice to see. Kartika is here. Nice. After a long time. Seems we didn't meet after a while, right? 2 weeks, 3 weeks as a gap. Yeah. So how is it going with your office? Okay, you're PMP. I know you're doing PMP. Okay, how is it going with office? Parked. Okay,
Too
okay.
much.
Too much, huh? Okay, good. I believe you're taking good care of your health also, I'm sure, because you have many things on your line, office work, PMP preparation. It's a bit stress adding, isn't it? This exam preparation, kind of. Huh? It hits your sleeping, food habits, yeah? And you're not happy even when you watch a good humor in a television. There is a joke running, but you can't laugh. You look at them, staring at them. There is a good food, you can't taste it, right? People are all enjoying the food, but you look at them. What is it? Okay, that's a stage many people go through. If you're also part of that, don't feel bad. It's okay. Don't expect something which happens a success just like that. There is a line which says that how long something is beauty. They say what is beauty or how long it's beauty. They say that until you get it, it is beauty. Until you get it, it's beautiful. Which means if I want to buy a new car, I keep thinking about the car. Or I want to buy a house, I want to buy a dress. I keep thinking it looks so nice, nice, beautiful, beautiful, nice. I want to get it, get it. One day that dress is in my wardrobe. One day that car is in my garage. It looks okay. Until you get it, it looks so beautiful. Which means if in case you're struggling for it, you're working for something really worth it. So don't get tired, keep working. Yeah, that's pretty important. Also for the PMP examination, now PMI have not announced the exam date yet. However, the cloud is forming. You know, the rain cloud is getting ready. That we can sense already. PMI announcing PMBOK 8th edition book revision, which is closing in a couple of months. And exam content outline is almost 4.5 years right now. So things are getting a shape, which is a black, dark cloud is forming. It could rain in some time, which means what PMI will do is they'll give 3 months time, at least minimum, to inform we are going to change the question paper. Ultimately, that's a point, right? You change the book outline. Oh, I don't care, Shri. Tell me what is in the question paper, right? So book will change, content outline will change, and then question paper ultimately will change. Still, we are not clear. Is it going to be 180 questions or they're going to reduce the questions, increase the questions? We don't know. Because the last 40 years, in the last outline, that is last 4 years back, that's the first time they reduced the question very heavily, which means from 200 questions, they came to 180 questions, which is a big drastic change. So I'm still not clear on how things going to work, but because PM has not announced everything clearly, but it will take some more time. Why I'm saying this today here? We are in the end of August, and we have hardly 3-4 months to close this year. So in this next 3-4 months, chances are PMI start thinking about it and start giving some announcements, start coming out. So if you are in the preparation model, you can close the exam. Or if you feel that it's okay, Shri, but I will do the exam and new content outline, that's also fine. It's your wish. But the message I want to convey here is we have a set of question papers in the last few decades. It's all streamlined. And the last 3 years or 4 years, what happened is most of the questions are turned into a scenario questions. If I go 4 years back, it was some of the tools and techniques questions. They'll ask what this tool will do. They talk about data collection. Data gathering is one of the tool. For example, in data gathering, what we'll do, what this tool can actually do, what is the input of this one, what can be an output of this one. kind of questions also appear in exam hall or exam. This has changed in the last few years, and they slowly reduced that stuff and start focusing more on scenarios, situations. Now, when I read a draft copy of PMBOK 8th edition, I'm seeing more of again the tools, techniques being discussed. They're bringing in those boxes, inputs, tools and techniques, outputs. It's called ITTO, which was not there in the last 4 years. Now I'm seeing in again the next version of the book, they start putting it. But see, will it have impact on the exam? That's a question mark now. Now, if again they open the door and say that, hey, we are much interested to know to prepare a project plan, like a schedule management plan, I may need a tool like artificial intelligence. They may be interested on that. They may tell that data gathering techniques are important. They may tell that group decisions are important. Some tools they'll ask. What if that kind of questions comes up? So what will happen is the people who prepared last 1 year, 2 year, they are also scenario-based question people. Now, suddenly in a 180 question, you start seeing 20, 30 questions coming on straight to the point. Tell me what this tool do. You are on trap. So that's also one of the reason I say that keep your exam in next 3 to 6 months, close it. But Shri, I want to close the next 6 days, man. Next 6 weeks. You're telling me 6 months. I'm just putting this video because there are some people watching this video later. Be a little prepared. Don't drag too much middle of next year or beginning of next year. Close the exam. Yeah, that's a point. So message here is you don't have the question paper changing immediately, at least by Diwali, at least by Christmas. I don't see anything coming from PMI. So before that, you can close it. You're good. Saying that, what we can do is today we listen to a successful person who cleared the examination, and from there we'll go to talk about some question papers. Today I have some interesting question paper to discuss. After this question paper, in fact, we want to listen to the people who are going for the exam. There could be some people going for exam in a couple of weeks. We'll discuss about it. I should have PMP people. I should also have a PMI, ACP people who are going for exam. So let's listen to both the category. What is happening? It was a pretty heavy summer for us, and now the summer is changing and slowly getting the good cloudy weather. So how is it there in your place? Raining? Are you aware of it's raining, sun shining because you're preparing for exam? You don't go to the house. You lock your door. So how is it? Is it raining, sun shining? What's happening there?
It's raining.
Raining. Which part of the country?
I'm from Bangalore.
Bangalore. Nice, right? Rain
Yeah?
means rain means school holidays, traffic jam. Apart from this, anything else you're thinking?
No. Work from
No.
home.
At least when I'm in school days, or maybe you as well, rain means we sometime not sometime we enjoy the rain also, right? We watch out the rain. It's raining. But now what happened is due to overpopulation, due to over infrastructure failure, now what we're thinking is rain means, oh my God. Yeah, that's a feel we brought in. I think it's a failure of project management also. Can I say like that? It's a part of failure of project management, right? Some managers somewhere, some designers, some architects, some management efficiency, inefficiency, which made our infrastructure failure. That infrastructure failure makes the schools are going shut down and office is getting more tough, right? But again, keep in mind, enjoy the rain also, much important for the people, right? Okay, good. Saying that, what we'll do is first we'll listen to Dilip, who cleared PMP recently. Dilip, if you're online, if you're available on the cam, I don't see you by
Yeah.
any chance. You're there.
Hey, hi, Shriram. I
Hey,
am available.
you're getting there. Okay. Can I pull you if you're available in the cam also?
I'm trying.
You're
Just
trying your best. Okay, good. So Dilip cleared PMP recently. So we are going to listen to him, what happened there, how things went on, what's special to him. Since last week we didn't have a class or session like this, Sunday prayers, few more people cleared, we couldn't cover them. So we will catch up with them over a period of time. But I have a bunch of people who cleared the last couple of weeks. Exam question paper is tricky for some of them. They said it's pretty tough, challenging question also. For some reason, I don't see you, Dilip. Is it anything? Is it good for you? Any help?
I'm not able to turn my camera on. Just give me a second.
No
Let me
problem.
check
No
my
problem.
settings.
Okay, no problem. Carry on. Meantime, what I do is I'll take this opportunity to discuss to people who are getting to exam. Is anyone
Okay.
close to the exam in the next few days?
I'm planning to write on September 3rd.
Okay, planning to or planned already?
Yeah, planned. Sorry.
Planned. Okay, very good. So which means September 3rd, you have a lot of time, I believe. How many hours you have?
I was thinking I have lot of time, but when it comes, I still feel there are so many topics still feels I need to
That's
cover.
okay. That's okay. World is like that. You go and talk to a person who is age of 90, says, "Oh my God, I should have lived the life a little more." So you may never feel you are completed. It's keep going on. Anyway, Dilip will help more now. But before that, Dilip, give me a couple of minutes. I'm talk to Subhashri and come to you. Yeah.
Sure, sure. Sure.
So Subhashri, now having 2 to 3 days with you, which city you are living, Subhashri?
I'm in Costa Rica.
Costa Rica, yeah, you mentioned to me. And your exam center is clear, close by, and you can drive or you go there. Those informations are clear for you?
Yes,
Logistics?
I've already visited the exam
Very good.
center. It's all
Very
fine.
good. That's all clear. And your partner is helping you on all these parameters, right? That's clear.
Yes.
Coming on the preparation part, how many full exams you did? Maybe you sent a WhatsApp. I don't totally remember on top of my mind. How many exams you did?
Yeah, I took 3 full exams.
Okay. How is your time management in the last these exams?
Um, it was exactly on time. Like I didn't have time to review, kind
Sure.
of thing.
Okay. Okay. That's okay. Review is okay. But did you utilize the breaks? 2 breaks.
Yes, yes.
Very good. Then break is done. Time is good. Don't worry. Things will be good. When you go to main exam, first a few minutes, as you know, you will consume more energy. It's like starting the rocket. It consumes good fuel in the pickup, and after that, it gets stabilized. You get to the orbit, you'll be good. In exam hall, after 25 questions, you come to the orbit. You start rotating. So, which means first 20 to 25 questions, you will burn a lot of fuel of your body, and your brain will be so much tense, and slowly things get better. So people cross that layer, gets better. Same way, after 100 questions, you get a bit tired. For that reason, only they have 2 breaks. Question to you. Have you gone through stakeholder, resource, leadership, agile? Bit more detailed. Have you?
Yes, when you after you told, I just gone through agile
Nice.
and
Nice.
leadership. I think I have to go through the resource part.
Okay. Okay. Good. Whatever you read in this topic, you will feel you didn't cover everything.
Yes.
If that feel is not there, you are not going to PMP exam. You are going to your school 10th exam. Okay. So you're going to the international exam, right? So you have to have that feel. Did I read that? Oh my goodness, I don't remember it. This all feel will be there with you. It's completely okay. But you'll be surprised to see in the exam hall, your subconscious mind will start all pulling the data. Really surprising. You'll feel like, oh my goodness, it's coming out, it's coming out, it's coming out, right? At least 10 questions, 7 questions will come, three will not come. Then what to do with the three? That is purely on that moment. You take a decision, this could be right answer, go for it. And this is going to happen in exam hall. Out of 10 questions, only 7 questions your brain can recall. 3 questions comes out of your own instinct. Who invented this project management? Someone else, right? Why can't you be an innovator? Hey, you will think something, right? Why can't we do this way? And that thought process is professionalism. You no need to say that everything book says I will put there. Something should be from your own thought process. You have your own thinking ability. So answer here, be relaxed. And the next 2 days, read calm, composed, don't push too much. The day before the exam, slow down. By
Okay.
5, 6 o'clock, shut down everything. Really shut down everything. Nothing. So no reading, nothing. Just close it out, relax, go for a walk. I don't know how your city is. Go for a walk and come back, and then sleep early. Have at least a 6, 7 hours of sleep, and the next day morning, take your notes, take a look of it, and get to the exam. That's how it works.
Okay. Yeah.
Good,
Good. Thank you.
fantastic. All right, good. Then let's listen to Dilip and come back again. I'm going to put Dilip on spot. Dilip, what's up? How things are
Yes.
going?
All good, Sri.
Fantastic. How many days back you cleared PMP?
I cleared it almost 2 months ago. I cleared it at the end of the June. Yeah.
Wow, long time, right? We couldn't catch up for a while. Do you
No,
still?
yeah, Rahul reached out to me, but sorry, I was busy.
That's fine. That's fine. Because people for this exam, they stop some of their personal work. They even stop their office work. Now, once they complete the exam, everything piled up will come towards, and you have to put all your effort. And we completely understand. We don't force people on the spot. But question is, do you remember what you did on the exam 2 months back?
Yeah, I do. I do.
You can't forget it, right? It's an interesting event.
Yeah, because it's a whole different experience, not like the regular examinations, and also it's like we have left studying and all like years back, and suddenly now you start reading and all. It's a different experience. It's like you're going to college and attending examination, but here it's absolutely silent.
That's true, right? No one knows what you're doing. Your family will be surprised. What this guy is doing? Keep on closing the door, reading at this age. What is he doing?
No,
Right.
like fortunately, I didn't do all those things. I was just carrying it at like my office work, so they never bothered. Like, so they didn't even know that I'm coming up with something until and unless I got the certificate.
Wow.
So after I got it, I have told them, and they were like so happy. Like
Wow.
doing this, yeah. They
Then,
don't even know that I'm surprising for preparing for this.
wow, wow. Then I think we all interested to listen to your secret of your preparation. Okay, two portion of this listening, we want to listen to you. How was your preparation and how was your exam? Two things. Before that, if you want to give a background, what you do, why you thought PMP is important.
Okay, so yeah, coming to my professional work, I work in Eli Lilly Pharma and Company. I'm into regulatory background.
Mhm.
So we usually send all the regulatory work, what is happening in the clinical trials and all to the health agencies. So what we work, it's the end point, and we have to communicate with the health agencies across the world. So we don't have idea how this strategy is planned, why a particular drug is coming, and what is the reason they are thinking to launch in particular country. We don't have ideas of all these details. So there was a particular meeting that happened in my organization where everyone were involved, and there it caught my idea why we didn't get these information initially, so that we also could be a part of those planning sessions and all. So like in the part of those discussions that I got to know, okay, that all needs proper planning. It has the stages, like initially they come with the portfolio strategies, then comes with the programs, and then comes with the projects and all. So there is a
Mhm.
lot of information I got to know before I joined. Like I thought of taking this examination, so I thought let me give a try with the basic one with the PMP. So there is a lot of information that I got to know. Okay, this is how it becomes. It is not easy as what we think for the every
Mhm.
project. So that was a moment, inspired me to okay learn something new that might help in my professional career.
Interesting, man. Interesting. I'm happy to know that you're pretty aware of things before you come for the exam or class. I think that's a good groundwork you did. Very good, very good. Nice to know. Good about it. And coming on the two sections of this, how was your preparation? How was the exam? Maybe people will be interested on exam first. Let's see the exam. From exam, you'll go what you did for this groundwork. Exam itself, if you want to keep a scale of 1 to 10 at your level of school and college, 1 to 10, 10 being the most toughest, 1 being the easiest one, right? Which section you will, which number you will keep for this exam?
For this exam, like again, since you said there are two portions for the exam, also I again give it two portions to attending. So even initially I was confused whether to give it from home online or to prefer center and
Man.
all.
Okay.
So there were so many reviews online, like what are the pros and cons giving from home and
Mhm.
center. So like after considering all those options, I preferred go and give it in the center, which is the best option because even from the office when I tried giving mocks and all, there were some server issues. So
Hmm.
that was the biggest problem that I realized, okay, even it's 100 mbps 200 mbps, that doesn't matter. If there is any small glitch in your internet connection or any electricity problem, so I suggest go to examination center and give that itself will give you a new experience.
That's a good tip you said, bro. Because people have a lot of confusion. Should I write an exam home or office or where? But rightly you said, it's even a drop and come back again. Application streaming gets into trouble. This I'm seeing. But But for you, Dilip, in some places I see people don't get any problem because they say even 5 Mbps is good to run the application. But no one want to do a research on this with paying $500. I don't
Yeah,
want
but
to
in
be
my
that
case, I
person.
have tried it in like 6, 7 different locations. Like just with the mock test, what you have provided in the Shri
Yeah.
website, like what's there with the mock test only, I was, getting those warnings. Reconnection, it's trying to reconnect. Server
Oh.
connection, it's failed or something. With those mock tests only, I faced it with all the areas wherever I tried. Let it be home, let it be office, or let it be some co-work
Mm.
area. So I don't want to give, that try with the main
Got
examination. So
you.
I thought, okay, what's wrong in going to center and give like when everything is correct? I
Perfect.
never saw that, people said they faced problems when they gave it in the examination center. There was no single review that I
Yeah.
came across.
Yeah. Yeah. Good groundwork there. Great. Then let's go to the exam part.
Yeah. So like what I understood is, taking time for the preparation is the biggest challenge. I don't think, understanding topics, or it might be a new syllabus like for the most of the people, but spending like, 3 or 4 hours initially would give you a good hold on those topics. The only thing is like moving on, you'll learn to know more, you'll understand all the connectivities with these
Mm.
chapters and all, but
Mm.
taking time is a major part. So coming to my part, I have taken this course in last April. I was not able to give enough time for the examination in the last year. So
Mm.
after December, I thought, no, it doesn't work this way. Anyways, like when I have started my account in the PMI, that has that 1 year
Yeah.
membership, right? Yeah. So
Mhm.
my membership was about to expire on July 10th or 15th.
Mm.
So then I said, no, I don't want to extend it. There are ways again to extend, and you can take time, but I do not want to do that. So let me give it a try. So I started, preparing for PMP as my part of my job only. Like, say I have like 5 to 10 activities today. So the 11th activity would be go with the some chapter. So I did
Mm.
not give it a separate place. Okay, let me log off today and then I have to learn. No, I have just completed with my office work. So I
Mhm.
spend almost like 1 to 2 hours every day. Okay, some days are skipped and all, but
Mm.
that helped me. So taking the time is important. Sometimes like I have discussed with few people in my organization, even with my managers, like say what will you do in this scenario. So even when I discussed with few of the managers with the other team, they were also like, there are mock questions. So this was not just a preparation. I started discussing them. I started checking their views, what would be the solution from their perspective.
Mhm.
So when I come back and checked the answers, what they have given, when I compared with the answers in this mock test, those are like completely different. And there will be reasoning also why this answer should be there.
Mhm.
So there were a couple of instances where managers also said, "Oh, this is a new thing. Even I did not think like this." So that's how it helps.
So,
So
okay, okay. It look like you challenged your managers also in this process.
not challenging, I say, but even they were happy, like, okay, I'm coming up with certain new things, and they are also learning something based on this
Nice.
scenario based questions. So out of all these discussions and preparations, what I understood is it's not about your answering a question. It's you have to feel that, okay, you are in particular situation, what would you do if this is a scenario you are in.
Nice, nice.
So like,
Good, good,
yeah,
good to know,
that's how
Dilip.
I understood it.
Nice to nice. So the way you discussed with your senior management and management people, you set your path for your promotion already.
That's what I hope so.
That's clear, right? You were saying that, hey, guys, I'm coming with something. I have a plan. All
Yeah,
right.
even few of them also started preparing for PMP now.
You gave them the fever. God's sake, I didn't know this, man. That's good. I like this idea. I like this. I mean, you invite the partner in crime to bring people to be
Yes,
aware of
yes.
it. You create the cloud in the office, right?
Correct,
That's
correct.
very important. That's very important. Good, Dilip. I like that process. What you did. On your exam hall, how do you felt after all this discussion, reading? How do you felt the exam itself for you?
Okay, so again, this is like, no, these days we all are used to, all these loud musics, gatherings and all. It is like, completely, it's like meditation place that we have gone. It's absolute silence. So I, I ask people, just try sitting at home, lock yourself in the door, no music, no access to any phone, sit for 4 hours. If you are
Hmm.
able to do it for one time, then you won't feel it as, okay, someone gave me punishment to sit in front of the system. And absolutely, the screen what you're staring at will be boring initially, because it's a very plain screen with one question and four options. So you can't even turn your head here and there. It is like completely blocked. So you try practicing. Okay, sit for 4 hours ideally. You can take again break, as Sri said, again you need to take breaks in
Hmm.
between after attending a certain number of questions. You can
Hmm.
take that break, but try to practice, sitting in that silence environment. Just close everything, because that is what not we are used to these days. Wherever you go, you like we all carry on our headphones, music, so we
Yeah.
won't give time for that silent place. So sitting for 4 hours is a big challenge, is what I observed.
Yeah, it's a good observation, man. I like the way you said it's not exam center hall, it's a meditation hall.
Actually, it is. Yeah, and you are like absolutely, you can't carry anything,
Focused.
not even a pen, nothing. So that's again a very new experience. Even in temples, like, or any worship places you go, you'll carry something. Without phone, you can't pray also. So this is not like that. It's completely a different place.
Yeah, I know, right? We are screwed up with this technology or happy with the tech. We don't know what to say. Yeah, you're right. You're right. That focus is needed. Okay, interesting.
Yeah. So again, like, one more thing is like, even a few of my friends have attempted these examinations. But they said at last they could not get enough time to finish all those questions.
Mm.
So there is one document where you have sent us, like, examination day essentials. So
Yes.
that I have read 2 days before I attended my examination, which helped me a lot,
Mm.
because there you have clearly mentioned each and every point. So
Mm.
like, just get relaxed, do not prepare a day before, have a sound sleep and all. So first 60 questions when we are attempting, answer those questions as the last hour, so you'll get enough time for review and attempt the remaining questions, so you'll have that enough time. So what I have done was, like, first part I have attempted in 70 minutes, then I took
Mm.
a break. After that, the next set of questions were like, okay, for that it took 60 minutes for me, so I got 80 minutes for the last set. So there is no rush, so you can review those questions as well. So that's how, what I felt is, if you want to attempt questions in the last minute, so hurry up in the first hour. Like, I don't tell you
Ah.
put random options or something, but you
Mhm.
attempt it, flag it, you can review before you take a break and all. So if you
Mhm.
have any of those things, make it fast in the first hour, so you'll get enough time in the last minute.
That's the interesting part. So you push faster at the beginning. Mm.
Yes, because you'll go with that enthusiasm. Okay, I'll do something. You have that energy in the early hours, but moving on, it will be drastically reduced. Oh, we have to finish, no time. All those things start
Okay.
occupying your brain.
Okay. Okay. I like that strategy. Like the strategy. Like in a cricket, sometimes the first 5 6 overs they try to score as much, right?
Yeah,
When
yeah.
the
Play power play during the first
Oh,
set.
clever, right? If you go 25 years back, cricket was not played like that. First 10 overs, it'll be like a talk, right? Then somebody called Sanath Jayasuriya came in cricket, Sri Lanka, started hitting everything on the first few overs. People start seeing, wow, we can do like that also. Okay, nice, interesting, interesting. So, which means you should be, it's not rushing, right? It is not rushing, being
Not
clear on what you're
rushing.
choosing. That's also
Yes.
very important. In the name of
Yeah.
choosing, I should not just click, 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 click. I don't go. I should be
Correct.
conscious. Did you practice this way when you practice the exams in ShriLearning? Did you practice the same order?
No, Sri. So this, even in practicing also, the ways were different. So initially I was like, okay, let me finish the chapters first.
Mm.
Like, I let me get all the overview, but that didn't work for me initially. So what I have done, I have prepared a chapter first, then I have given these all 10-minute mock tests and all.
Okay.
So, like, whatever I learned in the chapter, it
Mm.
was different when I was attending these mock tests.
Main exams.
Not
Okay.
all questions in the mocks are completely related to the chapter, because chapter gives us a basic information, like what is this and how it should work, but
Mm.
scenario based chapter won't explain you, which mock test will help us.
Exactly. That's a good point you said. Good point. That helps me to ask you this question. What do you say is a good score? Maybe if you want to share your score, or what will be the good score if somebody is preparing for the exam? If you take a full exam, what
Mhm.
percentage is a good percentage for somebody to go to main exam? What's your thought?
So honestly, I'll tell you the 180 mock test. I have given only one
Mm,
in this.
mm,
So in that, I got around 78%. So
mm.
with that one mock test, I was say I got that confidence. Okay, now I can attempt this. The only reason why I gave 180 mock test is to check if I am able to sit for that 4 hour period or not.
Okay. Okay.
Otherwise, for me, the mock test is like always. Whenever I give mock test, okay, there are some repetitive questions in this. Okay, I
Mm.
got to. I know this question. I got this in previous mock, but
Mm-hmm.
most of the times you'll get a new question in that. Say
Mm,
in terms of techniques or say in terms of scenarios,
mm,
and the best part, Shri, what I observed is. In Shri, this Rita chapter, how the way that you gave all these topics, no, that is like you are feeding banana without peel to the uh, persons who they are studying. After this I have compared with the PM work. It is like Greek and Latin. Trust me, like I was not able to understand that initially. After reading Rita, then I got to at least I can compare those
mm.
subjects and topics.
Ah,
So
nice.
yeah, so and most the mainly the important part that helped me is the tricks of the trade that you mentioned at every part. So I
Mm.
think that will, solve most of the questions. Like say how the questions are coming in the examination. It gives us a
Yeah.
basic idea. So
Yeah.
rather focusing on the heavy paragraphs and all, focus on those tricks of the trade. And there are 1 to 2 pages of documents other than the Rita, the link where you have shared in the drive. So there are many things. It is especially focusing on the agile, especially focusing on the waterfall method. So come up with those little points. Attempting this exam would be very easy, what is what I felt.
Nice to nice. No, I'm happy, Dilip. You are using ShriLearning shared folder efficiently. In fact,
Yeah,
our team takes effort to collect information and put in a place. I see very few people really explore that folder, take documents, utilize it. I'm sure doing it. Really good advice or thought process from you. Great to do. Great to know. Good.
thanks, thanks.
Listen to your studies. We listen to your preparation. I'm happy to know that you took one exam, then you decided 78%. Let's go. Okay. That's a good point. And again, exam also, you had a good time management with the strategy of go fast in the beginning, right? That's
Yes.
a good part. Maybe one last area which I would be interested in exam. We have two sections, right? Plan-driven questions and agile questions and hybrid questions. I have people who come with the good agile knowledge. I have people with the less agile knowledge. So when you went to the exam, what was your question paper? Agile, non-agile? How do you felt it?
So she, I don't think I have looked at that perspective in the examination because it was all all those questions are shuffled.
Mixed.
Like yeah,
Uh,
so there is no you won't get that proper time block to understand whether it falls under this category or not. And surprisingly, once I finished the examination, I came out, I was not able to recall the questions only, what particular question under which this thing has come. So after a day we'll get that part,
report.
right, how much you have scored in what this. Then I was able to understand that okay, they have covered all the topics.
You
So
know what? You know
that
what?
space I didn't get.
When the exam starts, they'll ask you to put a signature or put a sign. I will not reveal these topics outside the exam hall.
Yes, yes.
Surprisingly, when you come out of the exam hall, you won't even remember one question.
Not even one, yeah. And this is again a difference. So there is one more thing I would like to highlight here. So in the mock tests, what you guys have provided, it is like a simple form. Say like, what's your name? That you can understand and you can answer. But when you attempt this examination, it is like the same question. They'll reframe it is like this: how society addresses you, like based on your parents, input. So you have to crack
Yeah.
that thing.
Good. Well, I like the example you said. It's something like that's why they call this as a psychometric exam. Yeah, the question what you attended, they will have certain words change upside down. Again,
Correct,
give the
correct.
same question to another guy. and
Right.
that person answers in a different way. So I think that's a specialty of PMI, right? If not, why PMP is so popular. So it has that.
I agree, 100%,
That's a
100%.
good. That's a good thing. Nice, Dilip. I really like the conversation with you. I think people listening gets an idea, which means how to read, how to be confident for the exam. That's what I see with you. At least in the last 20 minutes of conversation with you, I'm seeing that you are confident on what you know. Yeah, I think that's pretty important. Now let me put a question from people listening here. If you want to give them quick tips of maybe a couple of them what to do and a couple of them what should not do, because should not do also is important. There are some people put the energy in a place not needed. So two points if you want to give what can do, what should not do, you have something for them.
Yeah. So in terms of preparation, I will give one tip. So before you go through all the chapters, you go through the first 3 pages of every chapter.
Hmm.
uh, then you'll understand that all those 3 pages are same for every chapter. The only thing is, when it was mentioned with the diagram, right, all this planning, initiating and all. So
Hmm.
go through that first 3 pages, you'll understand, okay, which chapters fall under planning, which comes under initiating and all.
Hmm.
So you'll get that confidence when you understand those first 3 pages, then rest of the preparation will become easy.
Fair.
Instead of preparing newly with every chapter, compare how it gets connected with the previous chapter. Why is it necessary? And
Nice.
start imagining yourself. You are the manager. You are facing that situation. Whether it's a conflict situation, you are two immediate reporting people. They are in the conflict. One is your best friend. One is not your best friend. A new person. What will you do? You think with your thought
Yeah.
process. Then you'll able to understand the question and you can able to answer correctly.
Okay, interesting. Interesting. I think Kanan is putting a question. Which 3 pages he's saying? Kanan, I think I heard from Dilip. Every chapter in Rita 11th edition. Is that right, Dilip?
Yes. Yes, Shriram.
In Rita 11th edition book, for example, stakeholder management, first 2 to 3 pages will explain where this chapter or how it's connected. And
Correct.
if you go to risk management chapter, they will tell risk management chapter what overall it will do, how it's connected. I believe that's what Dilip is pointing.
Yes, yes. So
Okay,
there
okay.
is a common diagram in every chapter. So if you
Yeah,
observe that,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I think you're seeing a aerial view. Before you actually deep dive, you're seeing an aerial view of how
area.
these guys are
Correct.
connected to one another. It's something like I'm looking at a Google map in a zoomed out view. Take a look. Okay, that's a district, and this is the city, and that's a state, and then you zoom in, right? That's how you go. Okay.
Correct. Correct.
All right, good, good. Um, Anything you want to say? Don't do this. If you learned by your hard experience, man, don't do this. Something if it
Uh,
is
don't do, I'll say, out of curiosity, say if you have attended one mock test, say you scored like 2 or 3,
yeah,
no, let me try again, let me do it again. So don't take that serial mock test, no, I need to score that 10 out of 10. I will say people will lose interest, like, when they score 2 or 3. So
yeah.
I'll say take your time, go through all those questions where that thing went wrong.
Mm,
Again, come back to the chapter, especially go through the tricks of the trade. Apart
mm,
from this Rita, there are many other folders where you can see all the simplified formulas and statements where you
yeah,
get, if you are reading that one statement in that particular page, you'll get overview of the whole topic. So go
nice,
through that and give the mock test. So first give, like, chapter wise, you give 10 mock tests, then go through the 40, again come back to the 10, then give 160, give the proper gaps and come with the mock test. So instead of preparing all those paragraphs, giving mock tests and understanding the topics will make your preparation easy.
nice, Dilip. I like the way you said at the beginning. Don't try to take the same thing. Somehow I'll score higher. It's
Yeah,
something like there's a casino rule. This gambling stuff. Once the person lose the money, they want to again somehow I'll get it back, or the
back.
person who got the money feels I'll get more money. You
Correct.
keep playing.
Right, right.
All right, that's a good point. Hey, one question I'm seeing from Dinesh saying that how you prepared Agile? Is it only Rita enough for you?
No, again. So there are a lot of trainings that have been available in the internet, and
Hmm.
since this agile is, like, most predominant thing now in every company, there were few learning sessions that were available in my company as well. So simultaneously, I was attending it. I was
Okay.
comparing it with this chapters and all. Just
Hmm.
reading doesn't help you. So again, if there is any chance, please try to attend any sessions that happens, like through the LinkedIn Learning, or even in your companies.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
that also would help it.
That's nice. That's nice. Good. Good to know. All right, fantastic. Really happy listening to Dilip. I believe your family is pretty happy. You gave them some party and you gave some happiness. And I'm also believing that strongly the way you prepared and achieved the exam, you will apply this in your job because you know
Yeah,
that
sure.
if you don't apply, already 2 months have gone. In another 4 months, evaporates. So you have to start applying. I'm sure you're creating those environment in your office to apply it. That's
Yeah, sure, Sri. Yeah, even I am looking way forward for it.
very good, very good. So convey your credits to your family and friends who supported, and again convey credits to you for coming up here, sharing transparently what happened. I really liked it because people listening this they gather 1 or 2 points which will hit them something. Okay, let me do this. Yeah, that's a key point. So good. Thanks a lot for that. Meantime, I'll see if anyone have any other questions. Do I have anyone here in the audience who have a question for Dilip? I heard 2 questions already. Any questions coming up? Then I believe people are pretty
Yeah,
happy. Sudhir is coming.
yeah,
Yes, Sudhir.
yeah. Sri, yeah. This is a question for Dilip and you both. Actually, yeah, I have attended two mock, two now, two on 80 mock, and I scored the 60 and 61. So in both, my problem is I'm not means getting time sufficient to means in the past mock I maybe last 7 minutes it means I did get the time right. My very slow to reading question, digest it, then processing it, and this kind of thing. So in the past mock means around last 10 minutes, 7 to 10 minutes, around 27 question was left. What I
Hmm.
remember in the second mock I just improved this one and it is 19 question, last 10
Mhm,
minutes.
mhm, mhm.
So how to means I have already read 2 times the Rita one. First time I didn't get much
Okay.
right because yeah.
Okay.
Then second time yeah actually when I read I got the concept and I feel the concept which I no means I understood that one. But still I am struggling with the mock only whenever 4 hours I'm sitting and
Okay.
that question.
Okay. I don't think it's only problem for you. I would say in this room, at least 70% going to say that, ooh, same. So let's listen to Dilip also. You have anything for Sudhir?
Yeah. So just one question from my side, Sudhir. So like, is there any formula related questions where you are losing more time in solving those, applying those formulas and all?
No, formula question is not there, not much there. That is seven, 6 to 7 question are there, right? So whenever it is more, I am leaving that one, right? That 3 4 fast formula, right? Suppose the velocity calculation. So I am doing that one, right? So okay, and that is correct only. But wherever the more is there, I am leaving that one. So main thing is most of question in the past session, past 60, I am finding the long question and the answer itself is long, right? Somewhere question is less, 2 lines, 3 lines, but the answer is again or 4 answer you need to read, right? So it is always cover right 70 second, 80 second. Then you need to understand that one, and then you do need to sometime two question confusion, right? So that two question
Got
you
it.
need to give some time to okay this one or this one. So that is my problem.
Okay, so whenever you see these questions which are like 3 lines, 4 lines, so don't go reading all the question right from the first. So see where the question mark is, try to understand what they are asking, then see what are the options. You can compare, you can understand, okay, what they are trying to ask us. Because most of the time the questions will be like this. Say for example, Akshay is working in some X company and the company has this history, and also that is all not required. The main aim of these questions is to confuse us. So just try to focus on the question where out of 3 lines only 4 or 5 words is the question. So try figure out where the question part is, then try to guess the options from there. So that might help you saving some time in the coming to long questions. And coming to the formulas, if you are initial stage of preparing, or since you said you already gave 2 marks, try to attempt the easy formula questions, or else you go through those, there is again one simplified material available in this folder, the Google
Okay.
Drive folder, what we have. So go through the formulas in those boxes. So most of the questions will be focused on that, so that you can save time in decoding those formulas and what to do as well.
Good, good, good.
Okay.
Thanks, Dilip, for that. When you say this, I'm remembering it's not only question. In office also, when you work with some people, they explain a concept with too many jargons, other stuff. And when we
Yes.
ask them, what is the bottom line you want to say? Then they'll tell one line, tomorrow I'm not coming to office. God's sake.
True that.
To tell tomorrow not coming to office, this guy will start somewhere. What happened that Trump is not there? This guy will start from Trump and come somewhere. Come on, man, come to the point. So
I
I
agree.
like the way you said, read that line carefully. But yeah, I think that needs by practice, right? If you see a bigger question, your brain has to quickly say, okay, that's a line, go for it. Okay. Even in the exams, in the class, we say that always read the last line of the question very much carefully. But I'm hearing from Dilip, when you see a big question, even you can start from the last bottom line,
Last name,
the
yes.
question is asking. That's a good tip. I like that. All right, good. That's a Sudhir. And I see one question from Revant here saying that how do we revise? How do you revise the chapters? Any tips you have? Okay, any techniques for revising the chapter?
Revising, it will be like revising only whenever you go to the new chapter. I'm sorry, who asked that question? I didn't see the name.
Revant.
Revant, yeah. So, because it's all like, connected. When someone asks, like, if there is a question that comes to stakeholder management, you see the reasoning. Say if you have answered that, you see the reasoning that will connect you to if it comes under initiating or planning, what under which part of this strategy that question falls. So whenever you're learning something, it will connect you to one of the previous one, or one of the later one, why this is done. So if see if there is any chatter related questions, so that is one common thing. So if you are aware of project chatter, like when it is prepared and who is responsible for that, how it plays a major role in closing the project or initiating the project. So if you know that this is all related, so for every question it feels like revising only. So I
Okay.
didn't say like I have prepared two chapters now. I again tomorrow prepared two. I came back for the first two. It's not like that. It is connected only. If you don't lose that chain, then you'll have that nice hold. Okay, understanding what is what and all.
Perfect. Perfect. Good. Well said. Well said. Looking at the time, again, the time what Dilip has given us. Thanks a lot again, Dilip, for coming up here. I see the full confidence from you, full courage from you, what you do there. So keep up the same momentum. There is going to be great growth in your leadership career. Yeah?
Thank you, Sri. Thank you.
Right. A round of applause from all of us and stay in touch. I believe you are part of our Elite group. Materialize the benefit of Elite group and contribute what you learn. That's more important.
Sure,
Yeah?
sure. And thanks, Rahul. There were I want to specially say thanks to Rahul as well. I had few questions in between, so whenever I pinged, he was like, immediately he responded, and that also helped me a lot. Thank you,
Nice, nice.
Rahul, again for your help as well.
Very good. Very good. Great to know. Good again. Thanks, Dilip. Have a great time and thanks for being here again.
You too,
Yeah?
all. Yeah. Bye bye.
Perfect. Perfect. All right. So that's with the Dilip, right? Good listening, good learning. I'm sure very inputs, right? Very, very valuable inputs he gave to us. Nice. I have few people who are going for exam. I want to listen to them. What I'll do is for a change, we'll give a question now. We'll discuss the question and post question will come back again to listen to people. I have PMP people. I have PMI ACP people. We will listen to them as well. So let's hit a question. We'll come back again. I have one question brought out to with some topics to discuss. What I'll do is I'll first put the question and see if you can answer. This question will have three answers to choose. So you're going to take some time to read this question carefully. People watching from LinkedIn or YouTube, leave your answers in the chat or comment section. We'll come back to you. So what I'll do is I'll put the question here. Let know if you're able to see the screen, what I'm sharing already. Happening. Okay. Go ahead, take a moment and give your answers. Just a quick reminder, you have to choose 3 answers, which also makes you to quicker elimination of an answer. So you have to eliminate something out. I'm seeing answers coming up. Okay. Mhm. Mm. All right, looking at the answers coming up, let's start some conversation so that it gets better. I'll pull one of you if you can help me. Pankaj, if you're available in the mic by any chance.
Yes, Sri, I'm available.
You're available. Okay, nice to know, Pankaj. So, Pankaj, what is your understanding before you go to the question itself? If you want to help us so that we can discuss anything interesting you see in these 2 paragraphs, something your eye captures it. This is important.
Yeah, basically, this is a complex project, and pilot run is already done. Okay, and
Good catch. Good catch.
yes,
Pilot, pilot. You mean this is done? Pilot.
yes.
What is pilot, if for your understanding? What do you understand from that?
Basically, they have gone for a small demo of the existing required software, we can say.
Pilot. Maybe a version. Can I say it's a version?
Yeah, a small version of the full project, we can say.
All right. Let's say 1.1 or something they delivered. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. This understanding is good. Then what?
and there are some of the resources they have used, and we can assume it was successful,
Ah,
and
okay. Okay.
so now they are going for that final project
Hmm,
progress. Okay,
hmm,
so
hmm,
they are deciding how the resources should be utilized, we can say.
hmm, hmm. Okay. So, which of the following criteria should the project manager, maybe it may be you or it may be me, it may be someone else, use to apply the resource profiles to meet? I want to see this in my resource profile. Resource profiles to meet the project needs. Okay. So, what was your choice?
Y- Yeah, so I have gone for this elimination technique basically. Okay,
Okay.
the first thing is that organization size and the team size. So those
Uh,
things I eliminated because we are looking for the resource profile. Okay, so
oh,
basically how much technical sound they are, so
uh,
that we can decide whether they are good fit for the project or not. Okay, and
uh,
because the
okay.
project is complex and they should have a business domain knowledge, and for how long their availability should be there. Okay,
Uh-huh.
so
Uh-huh.
considering all threes are important, so I have given the option of ABD.
So you want to know the complexity. The resources should be aware of the complexities, are capable of doing the complexity.
Right.
Project duration is needed. Okay. Business domain. What is business domain? What could be the
Basically, so which domain this project is. Okay, so they should be aware of the what is the outcome of project, why we are doing this project. Okay,
Oh, okay.
so
Okay.
that should be the criteria.
Okay, let me a little bit. I see from different direction. I'll give a different thought process. Let's see if you can think on this.
Hmm.
Let's imagine this is an automobile company. Automobile. Okay. And can I call automobile as a domain for them?
Yeah, definitely.
Domain. Or under automobile, something else. There is an X, there is an Y. When this project is in pilot, which means already this company, already this management has accepted this domain knowledge. That is why you have done a pilot or you come to that level.
Yeah, that is correct. I
The
think.
base should have been done.
Yeah.
So you think, can we say a person or a group of people in I choose here, they should be already part of this domain. So should I have a special learning for domain after I'm inside the system under this domain, should I have a special learning for that? That's also needed.
So I think they should have a previously the knowledge. Then only we can
Hmm.
utilize for the pilot as well.
Okay, okay. I'm seeing your point. Okay, good. Just I'm recalling ourselves here. So it's a complexity is very high, pretty high, and then for which we did a rollout. The reason for doing a rollout itself because of complexity is high, and it decides to apply the resource profile used during the pilot. For the pilot, what profile I use? Same concept I'm using here. Which of the following criteria should the manager use to apply the resource profile to meet the project needs? I have to close the project. Okay, I have few points here. One is organization size doesn't matter. Push out. Team size doesn't matter. Okay, this is what it is. What I do is I'll take a different pattern also. What I do is I'll pull one of that person who can help me. Maybe Santosh Kumar. I just see your name there. You have given a choice for C. You are given a choice for D. You are given a choice for E. So it looks a different perspective. So let's listen from you as well. Santosh, if you're on mic, will you be happy to share?
Yeah, what I was thinking was that since this project pilot is already done out, so they have the fair idea of the complexity, the domain. So what I was thinking, okay, based on the availability of the team, like they have to decide how to roll out. That's what I was thinking. But again, this resource profile, I did not notice the profile word. So I guess in
Okay.
that sense, then we have to think differently based on the size.
What is resource profile, if you have any understanding on that? One-liner.
Uh, resource profile in a sense like the characteristics of that team, something like this.
Okay,
Like
okay,
whether the team
okay.
has full knowledge or the skill
Very
set
good.
of the team.
Very good, very good, very good. Should I put this also? When I say resource, what all can be under resource? When I say resource, not only for you, by the way, not only for you, for everyone in this room, what is a resource?
It's human material and
Human and equipment.
Anything that is required to
And
execute.
material equipment.
Human, material, can I say equipment?
Equipment.
Equipment. So now when they say resource profile, who am I targeting here? Is it only human or can this be different also? What they're targeting here?
All three.
No, I think here human only, mostly.
Why?
Because that should be priority. We have to check their technical knowledge, whether they are capable or not.
Okay. Is it sufficient? Only human is sufficient for us. When I work on a profile, when I work on resource allocation, is it sufficient? Should I stop with that human and rest of them happens automatically? Should I assume like that?
No, that is also required. That is static, but the work-wise, we have to use the human brain. Okay, so that should be given priority. That I think.
Okay. Okay. So fine. So when you say this resource is very key because I have to understand their knowledge, I have to understand their ability so that I can plan according. That's a message I'm getting, right?
Yeah.
That's a way. Rest of the resource, you will say that I need these many machines. I need these many licenses. For example, we call something virtual resource, which means you talk about a software licensing or any processing, patents. Those all, yeah, achievable or yeah, it has its own cost and configurations. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, I have two combinations now. I'll go with the one more combination. This will throw the answer again. Okay, I will go with the one more combination if anyone is there. I listened to Pankaj already. I listened to Santosh. We have different patterns are there. Let me listen to Puneet also. Puneet has also a different pattern. BDE. In fact, it's close to the same. But let's see. Puneet says BD, right? Which means Puneet says this is no. B is yes. And this is no. And I see D and E. Puneet, what is your thought here, Puneet? What do you think from this direction? From your
No.
direction?
So I think D and E is a must-have. Basically on a B, right? That as you explained, and it made sense because if we have considered this in pilot, and for the business knowledge, it's already taken care. Then I think we should go with A, project complexity.
Okay, interesting. This is the most challenging question because when it comes to resource and stuff, there are a lot of confusion. Which one to consider? So first, I'll reveal the answer. After revealing the answer, I'll show you what is a resource plan, so that we learn through this question what is a resource plan, what we should do, and we'll see that. Let me put the answer first. I'm sure some of you are going to be a little more shocked on what it is. First, let's read the answer, then we'll come back. Take a moment. First, take a look of what this answer is saying. So the consideration for, the consideration for complexity has been taken. It's there. Project complexity is looked into. Organization size is being considered. I think this will have many questions from the people. Complexity, at least people will agree. Why organization size I should care? Third one is project duration. They're looking for a duration, how long something is going to happen. Have anyone heard about a project calendar? Somewhere in the class we would have seen this. There is something called project calendar.
Yes.
What is a project calendar? If anyone aware of it, what is a project calendar?
Resource calendar, the one you said.
Two calendar we have. You're right. You're
Yeah.
close to that. We
Yeah.
have a resource
So is
calendar.
our project timing, whatever
All
plan,
deadlines and release planning will be there in
whatever,
the
yeah,
project one,
our planning, our project
whereas the
planning.
Is it needed when you plan the resource? Should I take a look
Yes.
of it?
Yes.
yes,
That's
Yes.
we align.
Correct.
that's clear. But why organization size? Huh? This is a bit tricky, right? Let's go for it. Let's see what they're talking. The project duration and complexity, duration, how long, what all the timeline, and complexity will have an impact on scaling weightings. What is scaling? If anyone aware of it, what is the scaling?
Means increasing or decreasing the resources based on the
Scale up, scale down. Yeah, we talk about scale up. Can you say that if I have 15 resource today, if I have few machineries today for the beginning of the project, can I say the same number will continue over a period of time? You will say maybe, or it can increase or decrease, right? Something scaling can happen. Is it possible? But how do you understand this scaling? Where you see that scaling information? In this bullet points, apart from this two area, any other area you see the scaling? Like when you talk about the duration and the complexity depth of it, I may start seeing that where I can up and down. Okay, this is more or less reasonable. The team dynamic in which stage of team, the team dynamic in which stage of team development the team is or will impact the project duration and could be important factor. I think we discussed it already. The organization factor will determine the organization factor will determine how many resources need to be externally resourced. Why this is important here? Let's not defend any right and wrong answer. They're talking about if I know organization factors, organization size, my potential of my company. When they say size, potential of my company, availability of bench resources, availability of my stock, availability of my inventory, it can also give me a thought process to resource planning. Do you agree for it? Look like something wrong here. Or is this the way project happens? You look at your company structure also. Do you see that company size?
Mostly like buy or make decision.
Ah, but why the manager should care about it? For me, I will tell I want 100 resources. That's it. I don't care. Can I be like that?
Mm. No, end of the day, it's your project. You need resources and you have timelines.
Have we seen this as enterprise environmental factors? Do anyone remember this? In enterprise environmental factors, we consider certain things are in your control, certain things not in your control. In this resource parameter, if I go and tell to my senior management, I want engineering people in this specific technology specification, 8+ years of experience in the next 3 months. I'm giving a recipe like this. Because I give a recipe, my company may not have them. Because I need a recipe, you will not get in the market just like that. That's a different whole together story. But the point is the organization factor. When you know your organization size mean here could be, the wording could be a little more better, right? Size doesn't look a nice word. It could be a better word. It talks about your company's structure, your company's policies and process or availability of resources. I think that gives a clarity, right? If my company can only have 100 people, but I need 120 people, that also give me a clarity. Now, question to you before I go to the next level, is this impacting in your project where you're working today? based on a company's profile, your company's stock, your project's timeline of delivery will change. Is it happening for any one of you in this room? Is it happening?
Yes, yes.
Yes, yeah.
Of course, right? Internal,
Yes,
known and
yes.
unknown, directly or indirectly, isn't it? Sometimes directly we know, sometimes it's pretty indirect, we don't know. But the point is, they're telling that I need to know the organization size. Okay, this is good. Now, 3 points are given the answer. Let's not defend this answer as a correct answer. Let's leave it open. One answer is saying that complexity I should know. One answer is saying that I need to know the duration, how long the calendar and complexity. Then I can choose the profile of the people who will do what in my project. Architect will play the role in the beginning of the project. A designer and testing person can play a role in the second quarter of the project. So I'm getting the duration, complexity. That makes more sensible. Organization size, I think many people had a question, maybe little clarity we got. But one area people will struggle. That area is called business domain. Because none of you said business domain will be removed. They thought business domain is needed. Now, why this answer is pushing it out? The business domain is not a factor because the project scope is already set. I'm feeling something tricky here. Is anyone here who feel that business domain should be a key parameter? You feel like that?
Yes.
Okay. Nice, nice, good feeling. See, answer says something in the question doesn't mean you have to accept it. But when you say, they say the domain, the scope is already set. And why you think a profile, we look into business domain also? Why you think like that? Any thoughts on that?
Even with the scope is set, when we are looking for resource, we will look for the specific domain knowledge. Will that resource set? When I'm talking about resource, we're thinking about the human resource. Will that profile set to that project will be the appropriate? So that's what I was thinking about. Or I was not able to digest the reason given for the business domain.
The
How is that
scope
scope
is.
finalized and business domain is not a factor?
A bit tricky, right? I'm also not defending the answer. I'm trying to see that. Let's put this Stacy graph. So in Stacy graph, what happens if anyone remember it? What are two parameters here?
What and how?
What
What
and
and who?
What to do,
how to do.
how to do. In what to do, can I tell this is talking about requirement of a project or scope of a project? Can I say like that? In how to do, what will be the parameter? Technology, technical, how to do. So when you know what to do, when you know how to do, yeah, accordingly we're going to work. Let's not defend this answer, but let's look at ourselves. The project manager is on a project with a high technical complexity. The first line of the question. Which side we are struggling?
How?
How?
How? Okay. Okay, let's further proceed. The project manager is developing the resource plan. I'm reading that from the top, okay? The project manager is developing the resource plan based on the learnings from the pilot rollout. Something has happened. Pilot rollout means some requirement is there. The project is kickstarted, a rollout has happened. And decides to apply the resource profile used. What kind of profile? Used during the pilot to the complex technical project. Again, look at the way technical. I'm seeing this 2 times. Technically complex. Nothing on the unknown, uncertainty on the requirement side. They didn't talk anything on that area. Okay. But I need these people. Yeah. I'm not defending the answer. I'm not seeing that related to requirement side. I'm not seeing anything on the y-axis. I'm seeing only on the x-axis. They're struggling hard. That's what in the first paragraph. Which of the following criteria should the manager use to apply the resource profile to meet the project needs for the full rollout? Which means this, at least in this group, I'm not seeing they have a struggle on the y parameter. They have a struggle on the x parameter. Could be that's the reason they want to do like that. Again, not defending the answer. It could be one of the reason. You think so? Any possibility? All right. So it's a bit tricky, right? Not your brain is accepting. So when you say business or domain, what do you think about business domain? By the way, when I'm speaking, some of you would have Googled it, read it here and there. What do you know about business domain? What is business domain? What it is?
Like for salespeople, sales can be a business domain.
Very good.
Okay,
Very
so
good.
that kind of thing.
Functional area.
Functional area, we
Function
can say.
area. Okay. But it's needed, right? We can't deny that, right? It's needed. So now when I say a resource plan, I'm planning a resource based on the complexity, based on the duration, how many needed, what kind of resource needed, and I'm also seeing the size of the company. But when I go for the profile of the people, it's going to have all these ingredients. Let's understand a little more better on this, okay? For now, let's keep the answer as it is. Let's not defend this answer. Let's keep as it is, okay? Let's go a little more to understand this better. Look at this page, take a moment to observe. First to the left side, observe what is given there. In resource plan, what all they have. So when I say resource, a strategic blueprint for making sure the right people, tools, materials are available. By the way, keep in mind, when I say resource, keep all these three things in mind. Don't only give focus to human. Human also, it's also a problem. In this answer, if you see that, they didn't give only attention to human. Of course, human plays a major role, but you have to keep those resources a common word. You cannot put only for human, but keep that also in mind. At the right time to get the job done, right time. This is where you have your project calendar. Efficiently, it is not just a spreadsheet, it's a heartbeat of well-known or will-do a good project. The resource plan outlines how human, physical, financial, or it can talk about any virtual materials, resources, licensing, software. Yeah, these are how it's allocated. Yeah, that's where comes your organization size, how it's getting allocated. Do you have a pool of resources? Do you have some process to recruit people or buy material in the market when you need it? What is the strategy there? Scheduled, monitored throughout the life cycle. When I look at the manager, definitely look at the profile. I want to know this kind of profile needs all this information. But top of that, my first focus will be is how long the work is, what's the complexity of this work, and I look for certain parameters like where I can get them. The key components is the project's resource needs, what resource are required, like what kind of resource. Here it is, what kind of resource. So which means when it's inbuilt that you should have that specific technology, specific requirement information or knowledge to be there. But that's where that domain is hitting, right? Business domain, it's hitting. Roles and responsibilities, sort budget, performance metrics, contingency, these are certain bullet points. Now, project resource needs, in this case, what resources are required? Bit tricky. Let's hold on still. Huh? Any one key in this before I go to one more screen to explain some more information? Anything key you learned, observed here? One line, one word. Which one you observed?
Yes, allocation of resources.
The right time.
Allocate. I see
Throughout the
allocation.
project life cycle.
Okay, throughout. It's not one time. The whole duration. That's a good catch. All right, hold on with me. Let's go a little more. Now, there is something called a resource calendar. I'm sure I give a slight hint. This we learned the part of vendor management. If anyone remember the class, watch the video again. In vendor management, we talk something about resource calendar, project calendar, all this we'll talk about it. So a resource calendar is like a backstage. I like this one. It's a backstage pass to know who is available, who is going to come next to act on the stage, right? What is a resource calendar? It's a tool that shows the availability of project resources, typically people, but also equipment. Do you see this here? Why I want to stress here is leave this question itself. Imagine this question is totally tricky, tough question, a wrong answer. Let's leave it. Even if you go to main exam, when you read a word resource, be very cautious. In your company, when you talk about the resource, be cautious. Don't blindfold yourself. Resource means always human. No, you have to talk other resource also. Don't take it for granted. Human is the toughest thing to get. Material, other things, I'll just get it. No. Sometimes in some projects, human is accessible, other materials are challenging. I'm sure you all face this once in your life, isn't it? Some license not available, stock is not there, raw material is not available, material is available but not fitting properly. This is very, very common in construction industry, oil and gas industry. They procure some raw material, but it won't fit in. The pipe size should be 5.5. The pipe size was 5.7. 5.5, 5.7. See, what's the problem? Yeah, it's a problem. It's like oil and gas. I can't keep it something 5.5 instead of 5.7. No, it cannot work. See, it's a problem of quality. Yeah, it is. But this all comes under resource, right? We have to watch out. So resource, keep broad view first, how it's going to be. If I keep a broad view, for every resource, generically I'll tell you should have a domain knowledge. I'll be like, really? Definitely human should have. I'm not denying that. But I can't put that as a base criteria for everyone. I should be a little careful whom I'm using it. Again, I'm not defending that answer. Yeah, that answer could be tricky, wrong. Yeah, but I'm trying to see how to read a question when you read a word resource a bit carefully. If you see here, it's a tool. It's a tool. By the way, keep in mind, it's a tool typically for equipment, facilities, and other assets over a defined period of time. This defined period comes from where? One of you, help me. From where you get this defined period when you work on a project?
From the project schedule.
From the project calendar. Very good. Well said. It's a project calendar. Who defined it?
Project
Our team,
manager.
right? Our team, right? Our team defined it. We as a team sit and talk. There is something called roadmap, right? We talk about we want to deliver this in this milestone. We want to deliver this in this milestone. We deliver it. We decide it. It doesn't need to be oil and gas and construction. Even if you go to software industry, yeah, we do that. We have a product roadmap. We have a milestones. We have a journey. If you go to well-versed agile project and scaled agile, they do use a PI, program increment every three months. If you go to oil and gas project, every 1 year we do this package. Every 6 months we do this project, which means there's a defined timeline. In this defined timeline, what kind of resource I need? I need resource of human, material, equipment. In this, what all categories? In this category, what kind of profile I need? Definitely human needs certain things, material needs certain things. Yeah, we have to put all this stuff here, right? Which means that it's a continuous process of working out throughout the project, not one time, throughout the project. So your manager will not think one time, I need this resource, then close it. No, I have to continuously keep watching how to evolve this one. But definitely human resource has its own challenge because we have to train them. We have to equip them because human resource is the most trickiest one. They don't come with knowledge, or even they come with knowledge that's not adaptable to your project. I have to make them to be adaptable, put them into some training, hands-on experience, learning. They have to do it. Yeah, it happens. So now when I come to human, definitely look out of these parameters, right? All this comes into these are all definitely human parameter. How many days are available, not available. But she is it, yeah, even it goes to machines. If I am leasing a machine from some company, if I'm renting a machine from some company, that company goes on a holiday, the rental period, I will have some trouble. Could be, I don't know, but I should also watch out that, right? I cannot tell that it's only for human. Some material also will have some holiday time. I won't get it, or I won't get the support for the material. That was possible. So there are certain parameters for resource. Again, I'm not going to defend that answer, but I'm trying to say that resource means think broad with all these parameters, and then human also plays an important role. Now let's go a little back here. Before I go further, I go back to the question right now. Before that, any interesting line you read in this page? Something captured your eye. I found one. Let's see whether you saw that. Somewhere mentioned as avoid.
Yes, avoid over allocation.
Why? What's the problem? Instead of 10 people, I have 20 people. Instead of 3 machines, I have 4 machines. What's the problem? It's a reserve, right?
Budget.
Cost overrun. variance will be there.
Okay, okay, okay. But why there could be missed deadlines because of over allocation or avoid over allocation? Which means, okay, let's say missed deadlines. When I say missed deadlines, is it because of lack of resource or over allocation of resource? What makes missed deadlines?
Lack of resource.
Lack of resource. Okay. Okay. Lack of resource can, yeah, slow down your work, right? It could be a risk. Did we note this down as a risk anticipation? If I don't have this resource, it could have a problem. We'll anticipate it. We have something called risk mitigation. What are the things we have in risk? One is risk mitigation. What else we have?
Transfer, escalate,
The risk
Avoid,
avoidance.
Avoid,
transfer,
transfer,
share,
Share.
share. Okay. Okay. Share is for negative or positive risk?
Opportunity.
Positive.
Opportunity. Share is for opportunity. We share only when there is an opportunity. We transfer when we have a
Risk.
negative.
Threat.
negative risk. Yeah, we do that, right? Anything have a problem happens, it's not me, this guy. We transfer it. Anything good happens, it's me, it's me. Come on, man, it's me. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the tricky question. Again, let's not defend that question. Let's understand the question. Okay, nothing to be bad or good there. Let's understand this question. Now, in this question by Stacy Graf, I'm seeing more of technical problem more than a business problem. That doesn't mean we have to ignore business domain, but they're looking about a resource plan. When I see a resource plan here, should I quickly look into something called, if you heard about it, RBS? What RBS stands for?
resource base.
Resource.
Should I think like that as a manager, RBS, or should I think only human in this case? What is your thought?
RBS.
RBS, but human plays big role. No, we can't deny that, right? We need it. Now, the pilot rollout has happened. Apply the resource profile. Again, this guy didn't tell what kind of resource. There's a resource profile. And now, which of the following criteria should the project manager use to apply the resource profiles to the project needs? I will definitely give complexity important. And again, what we saw, duration is important. Now, what can go out? Team size. When I talk team size, I'm talking only human, which is not more relevant right now. It goes out, right? And which one to come in? Is it a business domain or an organization size? When I talk about a business domain is a different term. Project requirement is a different term. Business domain is your whole corporate section, which means something as a whole portfolio and a program. That's your whole domain itself. You are part of the domain. That is the reason your company choose a project for which we have a governance framework. In the governance framework, we choose project based on your domain. Of course, when I recruit people, when I get the material, when I get the equipment, I will see aligning with that. That's my default. That's my default ground rule. I will not go and find a person who don't know how to do operate a machine and then recruit this spy and put it into my system. I don't do that. That's not the way we do. But still, you can negotiate, you can fight with me. No shade, that will be there. That's a different story. But my focus will be of if a top three, if I want to choose in this, I'll give attention to what is the complexity, what is the depth, what is the duration. I'll give an idea to that and also see my organization ability, potential. What is my potential of my company? Do they have the people? Do they need to recruit? Do they have the machine in a stockyard? Do they have a licensing for Microsoft Excel? This. I will see those parameters. And next category, maybe I'll come there.
Shri, I have a question, but not defending the option of business domain, but coming to the explanation given, the last line, the team size is also irrelevant because profiling is done per skill. Why are they talking about skill here? If resources overall.
Why it could be, let's think like that. Team size, let's say we have 10 people. Uh-huh. But they say don't give the size here. Don't think about the size here.
Mm.
Team size is also irrelevant because profiling is done per skills, which means what is the skills in a project?
And I would say business domain.
Business domain. Okay.
Knowledge on the particular function they're working on.
Okay. Okay. Any other thoughts beyond functionality? What other can be skills?
Soft skills.
Soft skills could be there. Okay, very good. So we have two sections, right? One is a knowledge, other one is skills. Knowledge is what you know theoretically. Skills means
Applying it.
hands-on and application information, application knowledge. How do you do that? Which could be some tools, which could be some technology, technical. Also, right? You cannot tell only the domains. I know how to screw up the pipes, how to make the pipes happen. I know how to do the programming language. I know how to paint the wall. Yeah. So those are the parameters here. Now they say that the team size is also irrelevant at this stage. Why it is irrelevant at this stage? What could be the reason? Now, irrelevant because they say the profiling is done per skills. When I say per skills, what do you mean by per skills? In a project, I need this kind of skill sets. So I can tell these are the skills I need. And for these skills, I need people based on my complexity and my duration of the project. Definitely, size can play the role now, but I will not go for only this portion. Again, I'm coming back. Resources shouldn't be only human. I may need certain things to done by machine also. I may need to be done something with the licensing also. Could be there. But that's not the answer given here. Okay, for information. They say the team size is also irrelevant because profiling is done by skills. Certain skills could be done by certain particular printer, particular machine. I don't want to put that into this category. But when I talk about the project, definitely I have to come with a resource calendar. In resource calendar, I should know what all people, how many people needed. Definitely. If that is the case, here they don't want to start with that size right away. First, they want to give up an idea what kind of profile I need. If you see here, which of the criteria should the manager use to apply resource profiles to meet the project needs? What kind of resource profile? When I say resource profile, I see the complexity, duration, and I see the ability. There I stop. I didn't go to the number of people right now. Why you think number of people is more important right now? What is your thought?
No, I did not actually go for the team size, but the reason given, they say profiling is done per skill. So I was just thinking about again here they're concentrating on the human resource, but here in the question we are looking in the broader perspective, saying
Yep, yep,
resources,
yep.
equipment, material. But when they
Yeah,
talk about skill, then suddenly my attention went to human
true,
resource.
true. That's why I'm trying to not defend this question itself because it comes from the PMI model doesn't mean you have to defend that question. At least I will not go, if I'm there, I will not go only for human. For that reason itself, I'll strike out E and B because I'm trying to give more attention to human. It should be so broad in sense. But here with the answers, even the justification given here for the business context also, in the business domain, they say that the project scope is already set. This is also too much because project scope can vary over a period of time. I cannot tell because it's set, don't go for it. But at least in the question we understood technical complexities is so challenging. That's the reason they have to move towards in this direction. But coming back on profiling is done based on per skill. If I need a designers, if I need architects, if I need quality people, I will I will go by that category. But end of day, it will go with the size, how long it is. But I'm yet to come to the team size. I will see for this project what kind of profiles are needed. I will look into quality, design, testing, or delivery, architecting. I will start seeing in that direction. I see this question in that level. After this level, chances that they go to next level, there all these things could happen. Possibly. But tricky question, isn't it? So broad, so vague. If you're in an exam hall, did you took this 1 minute to solve this question? 1 minute, 20 seconds? Possibly, right? You choose one answer and feel like, okay, good, that's a good answer. But again, this kind of questions are also possible in exam where you get 3 questions in main exam. And out of 180 questions, this kind of question is enough to kill your time at least 2 to 3 minutes. You will run between top and down, and sometimes you feel, okay, fine, let's choose it. So far, we don't know how PMI is scoring. For example, if I choose this 3 answer and this 2 is correct, 1 is wrong, what kind of mark they give, still no one knows. We assume that they may give some bullet points or some points for you because you have spent some time, right? 50% of answer is correct. That's a belief we have. Tricky question, but I saw different views here. So let me listen from you. What quick take, 1 or 2 bullet points out of this question, out of this topic you learned? In quick take, what do you got from here?
I used the trick to read the last question as informed in today's class, and then read through the option. So that saved most of the time. Only is for a big question or even for a smaller question? Very big. If you see the answers is also big, and if you see so many wordings there, so I thought, okay, let's try that. I was just trying the thought here. So I went to the first question, and then I understood what they're asking. Then I went through the option, and that's why I just started analyzing. But though it is wrong, I went to the business domain. But it gave me an idea. Yeah, 50% it works. Straight away going to the question. Good to know. Good to know. All right, let's quickly catch up a few minutes on your exam preparation. People getting the exam. Is anyone here going to the exam in next few days, few weeks?
Hi, Shri. I'm going for the exam in the month of September, 3rd week of September.
Okay, 20. What is the date? I'm sorry, don't remember the date.
22nd.
22nd, you're going for exam. Very good. How many full exams you did so far?
3 I completed, and
You completed,
I
right?
received 70, 67, and 71. And mock questions also I'm giving. Yesterday I gave one. I scored 83%. Previous to that, I scored 75%.
This is a 60 question exam.
No, this is PMI ACP, right?
Yeah. I'm just saying.
40 questions.
40 questions. Okay, very good.
Yeah.
In 40 questions, your time management, how is it going recent days?
Time management for 40 questions it's fine. I mean 10 minutes or 15 minutes left when I'm completing, but when I'm doing full mocks, right, that time only I'm rushing at the last moment.
All right, this is a PMI ACP exam, and you will have 120 questions. Is that right?
Yes.
So which means you're going to divide this exam into 2 sections, 60 question and another 60 question. 2 questions, 2 sections you're going to have. Time management, don't have a problem. Your scores are also looking reasonably good. I feel your exam date is too far for a preparation. For this, the mode where you are right now, you should write the exam in next 5 to 6 days. You have to close your exam. I think you have too long time. Yeah, you have to hold that energy till that time. That's a big challenge for you now.
No, I have 2 more exams left, right, and mock also.
But still, it's long duration. 1 month is long for you. The scores you got, I think you got the scores 1 month back. Beginning of August, you start getting this, right? Big exams.
Yes.
Yeah, which is too long. It's okay if that's
So
the way.
how should I mean, keep the momentum last summer? Now should I do my revisions in Agile practice guides and my Gripat?
Too much is also sometimes will make people tired, but if you're not tired, it's okay. Usually people keep the people. If you get a 70, 80% or 75% scores already, we can keep 2 to 3 weeks and book the exam. That's fine. I know you discussed with me already. You booked it.
But I booked it already. Now if I modify it, then yeah.
Not needed. What I want to convey through that message is you have to maintain that momentum. That's a big challenge. You have to hold on. Because if you see from now, you have 3 weeks of time. You have to hold the same energy, practice 2 more full exams, practicing reading, practicing, you have to maintain it. So do that. So far, I don't have any concerns with your preparation because you're doing a good job. Scores, time, everything is good. I believe I gave you a hint maybe a week before. Read Agile practice guide. See some
I read that. Yeah, I read that. It is really helpful. Yeah.
Okay. In that, there is an appendix. That's the last few pages. There they give explanation about why Agile, this principle, how it is applicable, or why hybrid model.
Tailoring options. Why? I mean, I have a question in this, that suitability tools. Is that also important? Agile suitability tools?
What
It's in
tools
the
given there?
appendix section.
What kind of tools given there?
Like for if there is a project, there are numbers given. You need to mark it that how suitable is your project.
It's a graph, right? You go for a
Yeah.
graph to check how it is. Okay.
Yes.
You will not get this graph in exam, but at least get an idea how the surveys are conducted. How do you know that it is suitable? You have to ask a questionnaires with the people and get their inputs and understand how it is working. So those kind of things, learn it. It will be helpful for you, not only for exam, in your career also. I'm sure you are in an agile company. You may be a coach. For that reason, also use it. So I don't want to see every chapter only for exam. Some chapters can have a broad idea that will help in different questions. So I will say, please read it also since you have more time. Yep.
Yeah, sure.
Keep up the momentum. Keep me posted. So you're going to practice 2 more full exams, right? That's a plan for you.
Yeah, and then short mocks also.
Very good. You're doing consistently. You are good. But only thing is maintain the momentum. That's more challenge you have to do for next couple of weeks. Third week you will see that, but next 2 weeks is a crucial point because your scores are high. Because you're consistent, you should not leave it. Saying that it's
Yeah.
okay, I will take 1 week later. That kind of gap should not happen. So maintain it. That's pretty important.
I'm consistently revising now.
Very good.
Doing my revisions. Yeah.
Good to see you online as well. As your PMI ACP, you are willing to sit and listen the session. Nice.
Yeah, it was a good refresher for me. The resource management plan, the resource calendar. Yeah, it was really interesting.
Very good.
Thanks.
Nice. Good pile. Who else getting for exam?
Yes, sir. Sorry, did I interrupt?
Kartika, Sham, who is going first? Kartika.
All right. Shri, I've done my 4th mark. The last 3 marks, I had some struggle with timings and even keeping up with the scores. Is everything like 63, 64, 66. And today morning I took a mark and I scored 68. At least it's target. I actually planned to take it in August, but my 3 marks were not that good. So I planned it for mid of September. So I'm just thinking at least 1 above target, then I can fix my exam date.
Okay. If that's a goal, yeah, go for it. I will not stop you. But keep in mind, it's not always needed you have to get above target.
Okay.
Okay, there are people 65, 68, they go clear the main exam. So above target is for your happiness and joy, but I will say that's not mandatory. That's not mandatory. Okay. All right.
Little time management, I have difficulty because I'm almost a time when I complete it. So I thought, okay, 1 more mark. I'm targeting for about above target. So if I get it and with good time management, then I'll be happy to prepare it.
Okay, go for it as you wish. But I know in India also the festival season starts, which means the holiday starts coming up. In family, they get busy. So plan accordingly so that you can close your exam. If not, yeah.
I'm planning before Dasara holidays.
Yeah, that's good. And also sometimes this exam also interrupts all your planning at your home. You don't celebrate anything. So watch out that. But coming back here, scores, if you get 65, 68 consistently, you are pretty good to clear the exam. But if you want to hit 75, I will not stop you. Do that, go for it. But at least I see that your confidence is better than last few weeks. Is it true?
Yes. Yeah, at least I hit target today. More than me, my family was nervous today when I was taking exam. But as soon as I opened the door and hit target, they were happy.
Did you say that only I clear the exam, I'll give you lunch and dinner? Did you do that?
No. My husband takes care now. He's taking the kitchen over, so I'm free.
Okay. Well, this is called a risk transferring or sharing.
It's not even sharing. I transfer it completely.
All right, good. I see that, but you're on the right track. Keep me posted on your progress. I also believe that you're using AI to analyze and see the gap area.
Yes.
Okay, you're doing that. Very good. Nice.
But
One again.
Whenever I analyze those questions, say, for example, the same question we had in today's class, there are some justifications where I was not satisfied. So we go to AI tools, try browsing it. They give a different answer. So it keeps me confused. So it gives different answer. Yeah, it's a different answer. Which is the right one?
That's I know. See, AI is also maturing, right? It came only a few months and year back. It's also collecting a lot of data from the world. It takes times to mature. For information, they made AI to write a PMP exam and it failed the exam. Are you aware of this?
Yes, when I keep on asking question, I got the answer saying that I am still trying to understand. Then I stopped.
Yes. So don't think that AI will solve all the problem. AI can give some suggestions. If AI can fail the exam and you clear the exam, imagine how sharp you are. So, so it's I'm seeing this information 6 months back. I don't know whether they did the exam again, but by the time AI lost the exam. So which means some scenarios are so tricky. You have to think in different direction to answer it. Like what we saw today question. It takes time. If you wanted to explain that question itself, I have to bring a lot of chapters and explain. So one question comes from multiple chapters. It's pretty tricky. But for now, answer you, AI is just a hint for you. If I don't know what is resource planning, I will read what is resource planning. If I don't do resource planning, what will happen to my project? If a resource planning is needed for a plan driven or a change driven, I will challenge AI to give you more information on it. For a question paper, I will try to see one or two line of answer. Then I'll stop and move to next level. Because AI, what will happen is the more you ask, it will try to bring different answer every time.
Yes.
It'll go to different. It's something like you start opening different boxes every time, and it'll confuse more. So get a base idea, move forward. That you can do. Yeah.
So but
Good.
stick to the justification given in the mock questions, right? And try to learn from that.
I'm happy. For example, now today question, I'll go and read what is business domain. What if business domain is not aware in the project? What if business domain is clearly aware? I will read two, 3 lines about it and then I stop. That's it.
Okay.
If not, it's never ending. It will keep on going. So you cannot stop. AI is tricky, right? Some AI is so tricky. It will ask you question. So what do you know about business domain? Then you will tell something. From you, AI will learn. And again, it will give you a different answer. I don't know how many of you negotiating with the AI. Do anyone have a habit of negotiating with the AI? You
I
ask
did
questions.
it for
AI,
30 minutes.
Yeah,
you
I
do
am
that, right?
doing that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. When you talk to AI, initially it'll talk very nice. Slowly it'll start collecting information from you. A tricky guy. You have to be very careful. Okay. Nice. That's Kartika. Keep up the momentum. Keep me posted.
Sure.
And
And
who else?
last question, sorry. I just give 5 days gap for every mock. I think that's sufficient, right? I go through it, I start reading this relevant one, and every weekend I plan to give the mock.
Yes.
Is it too
Analysis is
long?
more important. Yeah. Digestion time is more needed. Analysis is fine. See, if at all you don't have a rush or a hurry, for example, in October you have your promotion. You're going to a new job. You have to close your PMP by September 20. Then you have to push. Makes sense. If not, I will take time. I will digest it properly, read it very well, take enough gap. I will do that. If I'm in a place, that's how I'll do. I will not rush.
All right,
Yeah.
sure. Thank you.
Only thing is what I said to Payal a few minutes back, keeping the momentum is a challenge. And the top of that, you should carry that pressure with you. You can't watch the television. You can't, as I said at the beginning of the class, you can't smile with anyone. You keep on thinking exam. When I will close, when I will close, when I will close. Yeah. So if if you can balance and manage that, then just sit, take 5 days time, analyze properly, go to next exam, take time, analyze, go to next exam. Yeah, that's a way to do.
Sure. Thank you.
Very good, very good. All right, before wrapping up, let's listen if anyone have exam. Sham.
Yeah, hi Sri. So to begin with, I am a bit late in everything actually. So I've completed my preparations. So, and I have to complete my exams before September 28. My date is expiring by that. So
your exam date is expiring, or to say
yes,
like that.
yeah, exam date is expiring by 28th of September. So
Very
I've
good.
completed my reading. So I connected. Yeah, I connected
like
with you
that.
yesterday. Yeah.
I like that. I like that. You know that this kind of pressure will push you.
Yes.
Did you pay your fee already?
Yes, I did. So actually, I had my exam date in June. I already postponed it once, but it was free of cost, so it was fine. Because I am from May 2024 batch actually.
1 year has gone, man.
Yeah, right.
Did you mention this fee paid to your spouse?
Yes.
Okay, enough.
Yeah.
Enough. You will do the exam in next few weeks. No worries.
Yeah. She has even gone to the extent that I will resign my job and I will take care of the kid. You look for an exam like that.
Wow, that's so motivating, man.
Yes.
But behind that motivation, there is a punch for you. Wait for it. Get ready.
Yeah.
read properly. Okay, let's come to the point.
Yeah. So now, so I haven't started with the marks yet, Sri. So as you said yesterday, yeah.
Go ahead, complete yours.
Yeah. So basically, you asked me to do 360 questions and 180 questions, and then go for the exam. So, and I also haven't scheduled my date yet. So I'm planning to schedule by 25th because I don't want to drag it until the last date.
Okay.
So I'm planning to schedule by 25th of September. And that week I will take leave at office and I will be away from my work.
Okay.
So I can spend some time there. But I have only close to 3 days or 3 weeks of time to complete all the marks, which I feel it's very little compared to the preparations of what others have done so far.
Let's go one by one. Which country you are?
I'm in India, so I'm going to take my exam in Bangalore.
Bangalore, okay. First, find out the availability of centers.
Okay.
That's a big challenge in Bangalore.
Okay.
So you have to see availability. If availability is there, blindly book it.
Okay.
Before you go for it, last question to you. Did you say you got extension from PMI already?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know whether they give a second extension. I doubt.
Yeah.
But let's not go for it. 1 month is a very good time. A person who read the book.
Yes.
If a person has not read the book, it's a tight time.
Yeah.
So next, let's keep 21 days. Let's not go till 2025. I mean, not 25 September. Let's keep 21 of September. 21 days.
Okay.
It is a 21 days, 3 full exams, 360 questions is highly possible.
Okay.
Highly possible. But what will happen is this will hit your office work. I don't know how busy you are in office. This will definitely hit your office work, which means you have to squeeze your time perfectly, do your office job, nothing else. Here, there, just get home, start doing the reading, start doing the question paper. If you can do that, why I gave you 3 full exams is, in fact, I say that take 5 full exams because to stabilize the time management.
Yeah.
Because you have only 3 weeks, 5 full exam doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
You cannot do that. So 3 you can do. So 360 and 180 is equivalent to 4 full exams.
Okay.
Equal to like that. By the way, before we go there, how many chapter tests you did?
Yeah, I did every chapter.
Very
those
good.
six chapters.
Very good. How much for 40 questions?
40 questions I've done 4 so far.
You have done a good groundwork already.
Yeah.
So now, starting from today, take 60 questions. As I said, 3 here, 3 there.
Okay.
And take enough time to analyze, like what Karthika was mentioning. Take few days to analyze the question paper clearly.
Okay.
As you know that in ShriLearning, maybe you're coming from 2024 now.
Okay.
In ShriLearning, in every question paper, we have introduced AI.
Okay.
So this AI will analyze your answering pattern and let know that how well you're answering, which area you have to improve. It will give you tips for you.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's a model that trained for last 2-3 months. I think it's getting more well trained by all your answers. Now you will get some suggestions from that. From there you can proceed. So answering you back, I will not go for another extension with the PMI. Rather, I will close it by September 25, as you said.
Okay. Okay.
To do this 25, I'll keep a cutoff date of 21st of September.
Okay.
So from today, if you go 21st September, I have 22 nights.
Yes.
So 22 nights are full time to read. Enough to clear this exam because you read the book already.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And also your spouse is supporting well. What else you want? What else you want in the world?
Yeah.
Okay, the whole world is with you. Only thing is you have to focus, get away from mobile, get away from television. Your life is full.
Yeah. So mainly I'm struggling with only 2 things, Sri, which while I attending these mock tests, what I see is, so as the question we just discussed, so when there are multiple options, so I'm able to get, for example, 3 options, I'm able to get 2 options right, 1 option going wrong. So that thing I'm facing an issue. And the second one is like, there's a question on predictive and they expect an answer to be in an agile, something like, so you have stuck in one position, to resolve it, you have to move into agile. So those kind of answers. So that hybrid connect, I'm slightly getting struggled. Pure agile, I'm able to answer. Pure predictive, I'm able to answer. Only the hybrid part, it's getting stuck.
Okay, good. At least you understood where you're struggling.
Yeah.
A hybrid part, keep in mind, most of the answers will lean towards value delivery.
Okay.
Most of the answers will lean towards, so there is something on cost of delivery. If you heard about COD, cost of delivery. So whenever we have a hybrid question, keep this in mind. The answer is expecting you to look for answer. In this combination, how a delivery could be more valuable to the customer, how early we can go. Your answer should be accordingly, then you get a better answers.
Okay.
You are on the right track. So just keep me posted on your scores of 60 questions, then I'll be able to guide you more.
Okay, sure.
Good. Do well and keep up the momentum.
Yeah, sure.
Perfect. All right. I think much time today went on. Any more questions here?
Hi Sri, Kanan here. Actually, I have one question. Same thing now. Whatever this earlier candidate, I not remember his name. Same. My situation also same. So I read the book already. Only 1 or 2 chapters are pending anyway. Within few days, I will complete that chapter also. So this 10 mark chapter wise question, of course, 3-4 question I done. Average I'm getting 5 or 6 marks. 6 marks. And 40 question I done 58%. 60 questions one I done 57%. Full mark I never tried. So my situation also, October onwards, I will be totally busy in my activities. Basically, I am background shipbuilding and trials. So October onwards, October 1st onwards, my trials and all will be started. Next few months, I will be completely busy. So my plan, I'm targeting to complete by September end. Anyway, depends on slots available in Mumbai. So what's your strong suggestion or tips to me, to concentrating on things? So next few weeks, surely very hardly I will prepare. So this is what I planned basically.
Okay. I think your question already has an answer, which means you did a 70 to 80% of reading. Also, you're very much clear that September last you will be done with the exam. That's very clear.
Yes, I need to do. I not book, of course. Depends on my mock result. I need to do. Of course, I not book rest.
Now I'll say, considering Mumbai, I don't know how many centers they have in Mumbai, 1 or 2.
Only one center. Only one center.
One center, right? Yeah, they reduced it. So I will say, go book it. The way you read the exam, the way you prepared will be totally different once you book it. Before booking, that's different. After booking, your preparation model itself will change. The way you wake up in the morning, the way you read the question, totally will change. So first pay the money and book it. You will see the motivation already happening. On top of that, you have 3 weeks solid time. Again, what I said to Sham right now, you can do the same format. Go for 360 questions and 3 full exams. And I'm sure since you are 57%, you may scale up a little more. You may come to 63 or 65. That is sufficient to clear the exam. So answer to you is go for it, book the exam, and then push it, because why I'm pushing you to write by September is if you don't do September, you will push it to next year. Next year, syllabus changes, PMP will go out of your dream. So you have to reinvent the wheel again, which is a waste of energy and time. So rather do it now, which means book it, put the force again, next 3 weeks, you're done with the exam.
Okay.
Clear?
Okay, Sri.
Yeah.
Okay. So regarding these questions also, Sri, even today I done this 40 question. Even in that, out of 4, 2 was eliminated. Other 2, I was stuck either this or that. Of course, unfortunately, all the answer was wrong. I was selected other one. I supposed to select other one. So maximum question. I am facing this issue. Next, when project manager need to do next. Again, you must update issue log, or maybe you must contact team member to solve the problem. That situational things. Sometimes it was the other one was right in previous mock, but again next mock other one was wrong. That vice versa. That this kind of thing. Lot of question today also I face this issue. So any trick for this or just for you know.
Yeah, trick. It's not a trick. It's about work, which means you have to go back and read those questions where you made a mistake and see what kind of a keywords I'm missing. Is it something in the question it's mentioned, I missed it, or I am not conceptually clear? Only two things can happen. Conceptually, I'm not clear, I make mistakes. For example, you all said about risk, mitigate, avoid, transfer, sharing. If you don't know what is a transfer, we don't know sharing, definitely a wrong answer. But some people, in the question, it would have been mentioned, but they are in a hurry or the brain did not read by the time. But after the break, you take a cup of coffee and sit and analyze all the questions. When you analyze, your brain captures that word, I missed it. If that's the case, yeah, we can improve on it. So you have to first understand conceptually you are weak or question reading is weak. This, how do you know? You go and see the questions where you're making mistakes, analyze it properly. You'll come to know, okay, this is where I'm doing mistakes. So that's the way you correct your way of working. But there is no rocket science. There is no special formula for this. You have to sit and see what is my gray spot and then work on the gray spot. That's what you have to do.
But one surprise thing, I am not at all worked on Agile. Only after your class only I understood the basic thing. But it is a surprise, but in Agile almost you can say 80% answers are right. Basic predictive, this baseline and basic concept. In that basically, I don't know, really it was wrong. This really was surprise.
Maybe you are born with agility. All right. Good. At least one area, right?
Yeah.
Because it's the main area in exam. Agile is the area people struggle, but if you're doing well, I'm happy for that already. But workout, you have enough time. You can definitely scale up and go for the date, book it. First, find to the center. Center is a tricky part in Mumbai. Watch it out.
Yeah. Okay, Shri.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you so
Keep me
much.
posted.
Yeah.
Yep. Good. All right. I believe we've met with most of the people here. We met after a week of gap. That's also a reason I have to give more time today to listen most of you. If in case I didn't listen to you and you are from YouTube, you are from LinkedIn, you want to ask any questions, feel free to message me directly or message Rahul. He will connect with us. And as I was pointing at the beginning of this class, PMI has not announced that change. It's also my responsibility to mention the clouds are forming towards a change. So maybe end of this year, beginning of the next year, there could be announcement from PMI. They could upgrade the syllabus. Also keep in mind, when they upgrade the syllabus, they will not totally change. Some add, some remove will happen. However, exam, it could be 180 questions, it could be 150, it could be 200, or we don't know. So if you're in a rhythm right now, let's close it before the end of the year. Don't drag it to next year just for a cautious purpose. Yeah, that's a message. If not, everything is good. Then have a nice time. Thanks all for being here. And next week, we are starting a new PMP batch. And if any of your friends or relatives or you yourself want to join again, reach out to Rahul. We will be putting you into the class. And if your friends want to join, let Rahul know. He will help them. So we'll start a new PMP batch with more workshop, more interesting topic. Yeah, let's do some stuff there. Good wishes. See you all next week again. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Shri. Thank you.